Let's talk about the future of the MCU. Now, I know some X-Men are coming back for Doomsday and Secret Wars. But what happens after those movies? Well, they're trying to plan those out. And as you know, I'm pretty sure you're well aware, at least if you've been paying attention, that after Secret Wars, they're going to reboot the MCU. They're going to keep some things, and they're going to add in and make some changes to some other things. That's 100% what they're going to do, despite what they tell you. They're not going to say they're going to do that, but they absolutely are. And they're going to find a way to bring back Black Panther. They're going to find a way to bring back Captain America and Iron Man. And they'll cast younger actors that will be a lot cheaper, and they can keep them around for another 10 years. There's some kind of long-form contract. That's for sure what's going to happen. Now, bringing back the Fox X-Men, that's just jangling keys. They're not going to be sticking around after these movies. They're just too old. Some of them are like Patrick Stewart and Ian McKellen. They're like 80 years old, maybe older. I don't remember exactly how old they are, but they're not sticking around forever. That's just a fact. And for the longest time, they've been kicking around this rumor that Professor X and Magneto are going to be variants of Martin Luther King and Malcolm X. It's been put out there so much. Like, this isn't the first time. This article's from May 16th. That's been put out there so much that I totally believe they're going to do that now. Because it just keeps coming out, which tells me they're testing the waters. So I think this rumor is 100% true. And after Secret Wars, this is what they're going to do with the X-Men. Now, that's just my opinion. I could be wrong. But I do believe that's what they're going to do. And remember, if you don't like that, well, you're, of course, a bigot. Good old Marvel. Good old Marvel. But here's the new rumor. And this one's been going around for a while. Cynthia Erivo is being eyed to play Storm in the MCU. And this could be BS. But I think it's true. I think it's true. I think they're going to cast her. What a horrible mistake. Horrible mistake that would be. Could you imagine the press conferences of her crying nonstop? I hope this is fake. Why don't you get... So I don't know her name, but this is a wrestler with the WWE. What a great Storm. She already has the white hair, so you can imagine her in the role. That's beautiful. That would be great casting. I don't know what her acting skills are. Oh, it says AEW. But isn't that like minor league WWE? I don't know. I'm not a wrestling guy anymore. But this is good casting. I don't know who she is, but she would be great in the role. She looks the part. But that would make too much sense. Too much sense. We got to get her. Because she's a star. She was in Wicked. I'm going to tell you this would be some wickedly bad casting. But Marvel is so dumb that I believe they would do it. They'll look at some of the, 13K likes, 41 million views. It's the way to go. And a lot of the time, what happens with these companies, these studios, is they'll leak some shit out or just throw it out there through somebody like this guy, this My Time to Shine guy, and say, yeah, this is going to happen. And it won't, or it will, just to see what the reaction is from people. And I'm sure there's a lot of people out there saying, yeah, we got to get Cynthia Erivo. This would be a huge mistake, and it would backfire. What a way to kill your X-Men before you even put it out there. Very annoying casting. It sounds like they're going to kill it. I mean, it is an interesting question. What do you do with Magneto in Xavier. Because Xavier, he could still kind of be the same. Magneto's a little bit more tricky because he's a Holocaust survivor. And I really don't know how you do that, especially with the fact that, are there even, they'd be like, 100-something years old at this point? You would have to de-age him. The multiverse thing would actually work pretty good if you grabbed Michael Fassbender, because he could still play Magneto. I don't understand why they don't do that. Get him and the guy that played Professor X from the younger version reboots over at Fox, and you could keep them for a long time because they're both at good ages now to play those characters. That would have been the smart move, in my opinion. But Marvel's not very smart, are they? At least from what we've seen lately, a lot of their stuff has been shit. Silver Surfer Woman in Fantastic Four, which is dumb. Thunderbolts. I still haven't seen Thunderbolts, but I hear it's okay. It's like the best of recent Marvel, but what kind of bar is that? So, time will tell, but man, they're already screwing it up. I bet you they really are considering her for the role. What a mistake. I'll tell you what's not a mistake. Checking out my comic book. There's a link in the description. Check it out. We're doing pretty good. Over 3,000 books sold. Very happy about that. I want as many people as possible to read this book. A lot of action, a lot of fun. You can jump in for $17 and get cover D, which is a pretty good deal, I think. So, link in the description. Check it out. And with that, make sure you're subscribed. Subscribe if you're new. Hit that notification bell. Comment below. What do you think about all these casting rumors? Do you think they're true? Do you think they're fake? Let me know. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video, hit that notification bell, all that good stuff, and we will see you on the next one. Peace.
The year is 1945. World War II rages from the halls of Buckingham Palace to the shores of the Nile River. Even now, the clash between freedom and tyranny is about to boil over. Somewhere in North Africa, 2 American flyboys are soaring high on a reconnaissance mission, searching for clues to a peculiar new obsession with the occult gripping the Nazi high command.